Hello. We're going to do a recording. This is actually going to be a really quick one. We're talking about something that's happening in the next couple of days. It will be fast. It will not be a long thing, but it can be very important, especially if you have some of these matching degrees that I'm going to talk about. And the degrees, I'm going to say right up front so that you got your ears perked up. We're looking for 0 degrees of Virgo energy. And we're looking for 0 degrees of Taurus energy, 0 degrees of Capricorn, Earth signs, because we have the planet Mars about to make a move. Okay, so let me get the chart up because the lighting is being insane as usual. And we're going to take a peek at this real quick so that you guys can get a look, see. Okay, that's okay. July 7th. So here we are, July 7th. All right, now let's move over. And there's Mars. You see Mars? Yeah, so this is a chart of the moment. Don't be confused, right? If you're looking in your own chart and you're like, okay, where is this? You know, I said to look at your earth signs, right? So that's what Virgo looks like. It looks kind of like that M, okay? And then you're going to look at your Taurus energy. You know what, everyone knows what Taurus looks like, right? Pretty simple, straightforward, the bull. And then Capricorn, Earth. Might look a little bit different in your software or your chart that you're looking at, but that's the Capricorn energy. And we're paying attention to 0 degrees. We're paying attention to 0. Now, can it be like 0, 1, maybe even 2 degrees? Sure. And so how am I getting this and where am I going with this? Well, look at Mars. Let's pull back Mars up again. We got Mars here sitting at 28 degrees. 28:35 on Friday. So it's Mars getting close to the critical degree along with Pallas Athena. Very interesting because that's a thinker, a strategist, Pallas Athena in Leo energy, right? Yes, Venus is here and we've got videos about the Venus retrograde and all that. But let's stay focused on Mars and Leo, right? Yep, that's what Leo looks like in your chart. So the thing is, everybody pretty much, right? Some of us might have our Regulus in our birth chart like at 29, where Pallas is, 28, or even 27. But we're really focusing on the 0 degrees because the Regulus transiting up in the sky is at 0, right? And Mars is going to get there. Mars is going to be there because Mars is going to move, right? This is on Friday. But by the time we get to Sunday, Monday, Mars is sitting at 0 degrees. But a couple of days before, so a 2-degree orb would be 29 degrees of Leo, 28 degrees of Leo, right? That's an orb that's starting to send beneficial trine energy to 0 degrees of Taurus. So let's get my arrow and let's go look at that real quick, and then we'll do 0 degrees of Cappy. I'll draw a line. But if you follow astrology, you know right off the bat what's sitting at 0 degrees, 050 actually, right? Going backwards is the North Node in Taurus. So this makes this important because the North Node has something to do with your future. So your 0 degrees of Taurus, find out what house it's sitting in. As an example on this chart, this 0 degrees, this 050 with the North Node is in the 6th house. All right. And that's by transit. And that's what we're looking at. Where is the 0 degrees North Node? What house is it in your chart? Okay. And obviously you want to see if you have anything in your natal chart at 0 or even 1 degrees or 29 degrees, even possibly of Aries, because then your Mars is trining that too. But more specifically, that North Node in Taurus. It's about the future because it's the North Node. The future of what? The future of your values, the future of your money even. Now, for some of you, if we go big on this chart, for some of you, if you got something at 0 degrees in Virgo, and for some of you with your birth dates, you got Regulus there at 0 degrees. You know, a lot of people are going to have Regulus at 0 degrees. That's pretty common. That's a very slow mover. It's a fixed star, very slow mover. You're going to have it there, right? But then what do you have at Capricorn? How about 0 or 1 or even 2 degrees in Capricorn over here? Some of you could have something here. If you do, what does that mean? That means it creates a grand earth trine. A grand earth trine. And I know there's a lot of folks who've been talking about jobs and money and my future and finances, and I'm right there with you. I understand the not knowing, the anxiety of all that, and the frustration of we just want things to get stabilized, right? That's what the North Node in Taurus and Jupiter in Taurus promised. Stabilization. We do still have Uranus and Taurus energy though, don't we? So things can stabilize a little bit with Jupiter there. But the main thing with this video is to recognize the 0 degrees in Earth, 0 or even 1 degrees, because again, with Mars being a trigger planet, because that's what Mars is, as it goes up in its number, it gets to that 29 and it starts aspecting, even here at 28 on Friday, it starts talking to that North Node. It's getting close enough to be in contact with that 0 degrees North Node, right? Definitely the next day, Saturday for sure. So things about our future, possibly work or health or daily routines, right? This is Virgo energy. It's all about seeing the details, seeing the minutia within the big picture. That's Virgo energy. Sometimes it's the tasks, the projects, the organizing, the calendars. And then when we swing it over to Capricorn energy, it's the big picture, but in a material, long-term, tangible way. It's like, these are my goals. This is what I want to be known for. This is what I've been working on. This is what I've been putting all my time and effort towards and working diligently at a slow snail's pace. Just steady wins the race. Steady wins the race. That Capricorn energy, 0, 1, or even 2 degrees, having the North Node at 150 in Taurus and having Mars coming along, there might be an aha moment for some of us. I'm not one of them because I don't have anything at 0 degrees in Capricorn. So I don't get to be part of that awesome grand earth trine club for this event for this weekend of July. And again, to me, that would begin July 7th. Some of you may have multiple things at the degrees I mentioned, at those lower earth degrees. If you do, the North Node's been triggering all that stuff. And so it's an ease, a trine. When you see that blue triangle, it brings an ease to your life in some way. So I just wanted to share that piece of good news. Some of you may be getting some good news. Some of you may be feeling things getting, organized and stabilizing, and you may see like the next correct step. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Hope this helped.